All right, video 53 out of 100. I'm in the second half of my daily video challenge, 100 videos in 100 days. And yeah, I'm probably just going to keep going anyway. It's become such a part of my life. Like, I actually developed this habit now, which is so cool. Anyway, yeah, so I'm making videos every day of my posts that I write every day for LinkedIn. And yeah, my post today is, yeah, the title is How Cheap Is Your Happiness? Right? So, some background. My son, he's, yeah, 2.5, and he just cries all the time. There's like probably just a handful of days in his life that he's gone through without crying a single time. He's getting better, but yeah, he's definitely a crybaby. And yeah, some of it is justified. Like if he's running around and he bumps his head, or if he's looking around and he doesn't see his mom. Okay, like that, I get it. It's fine. But a lot of the other times that he cries is just I don't understand, right? So one of these days recently, yeah, he basically spilled like 2 drops of milk on his shirt, and then he's crying. It's like max, right? Like totally before that, he was just joking around, having fun, eating dinner, nothing, everything's cool, just joking, and then 2 drops of milk fall on the shirt, right? So as that, so my whole family, the rest of us, we're just so used to it now. We just kind of let him do his thing until he calms down. But so at that time, like this kind of question came into my head. It's like, wow, how cheap is your happiness, right? There's that old phrase when don't cry over spilled milk, right? But he's literally crying over spilled milk, and I'm like, he basically just sold his happiness for 2 drops of milk, right? I'm like, what? Like, so for me, like I think I'm a pretty happy guy, and I kind of a lot of it is by intention, right? And I think at some level happiness is a choice, and yeah, I think my happiness is priceless. Like it will take a huge amount, if anything, if I can even let go of it. It would take a really, really, really high price for me to give that away, right? So, yeah, I mean, if we get emotional, or somebody attacks me on the internet, a client gets angry, people fighting, like it's not cool, it's not good, right? And I don't feel good, but I'm not gonna let go of my happiness that easily, like I'll still try to find a way to make it positive, or turn it around, or control my emotions, because that's what we are as humans, right? Over animals, that we do have a gap between the feeling something and the acting, right? You can always control your actions, right? And it might be really hard, I know, I understand. Emotions get really strong, and they feel big, but you take a breath, take a step back, and calm it down, and then you can control your reactions. It takes a lot of practice, and it took me 40 years really to figure this out, and I'm still getting better at it. But I just think my happiness is something that I want to keep as a high a price as possible, right? So, yeah, when I see people, losing their cool, or people, feel like they're all stressed, or there's things are all tough, and it's a bad day, like, okay, but think about the price of your happiness. If you hear a customer complain, and that's gonna ruin your whole day, like, think about that, right? Like, maybe that person just had some other bad stuff happen to them, and you just happen to be the next person they talk to, and all of that just gets released onto you. It could just be bad luck, bad timing, in the wrong place in the wrong time, right? So yeah, instead of being like, okay, that's it, day's over, I'm done, right? Just don't release your happiness like that. Just try to keep it, raise the price, you know. I think that would help a lot of people, like especially my son. Like, I really, when he gets to the age where he can start to understand these things, like I'm totally gonna like show him this video that he was having a perfectly good day, everything's cool, he has nothing to worry about, literally, but then 2 drops of milk, that's the price of your happiness. Like, at least raise it to 3 3 drops, but yeah, anyway, the whole point of this, is just to think about how cheap is your happiness, right? Would you sell it for something so small, right? And it's just something interesting to consider for, as you're going about your day. Anyway, yeah. Keep your happiness priceless. I am Inbound Alex. Thank you for watching this video. I help Japanese brands maximize their inbound revenue. When their sales go up, I help them after that go overseas. If this is you, give me a call. Let's get started. Thanks again. See you next video.